Good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Joys of being a mum. So tonight I'm going to be offering a energy healing session. So usually I'm offering these and doing this one tonight very different to how I usually do this. So bear with me because it's somewhat new but not new because I do a lot of distance energy healing. Though the way I usually do this is just by connecting energetically. So I'm not usually on a live format. So I'm going to encourage you guys to interact so I can get a feel of what people are after tonight for the healing session. So I'm going to probably take us through a little bit of techniques to allow us to really connect into the divine and allow us to all be activated so that we can be our own healers. I think it's really important for us all to know how to be able to activate the energy and follow our intuition and feel into things so that we can be our own healer. Of course, people like ourselves are here to give awareness and help you with things that are deeper and harder and give you those techniques. But really, we should be guiding you guys how to be able to overcome a lot of this as well. So I am an energy healer. I'm an intuitive guide and a spiritual life coach. So I have lots of modalities under my belt as well. So I mix them. I do a lot of emotional release techniques, raising the vibration, clearing the energetic systems, working on organs, meridians, chakras. I do a lot of chakra readings because it really tells me a lot about what's going on within the body. Hello. I'd love to hear where you guys are all coming from tonight. Is there anything that you're really wanting to get? I might put some things forward and just see if there's any hands that are willing to go into the session in that way. Whether you guys have even had energy healing. I want to know, I guess, are we a lot of beginners here, or is this something that you guys are used to doing, So that gives me a feel as to whether I'm taking people through from the beginning sort of space. So, hello, Katie. Yes, Australia. I'm from Australia too. So it's an awesome country. Very blessed to be here. So, so have you guys ever had energy healing? I'd love to know. Is it something that you've had done, or are you just open to the experience and allow me to, work through letting go of some inner beliefs? Hello, New Zealand. Yes, our sister or brother country, whatever we want to call that. So absolutely love energy healing. It was life-changing for me. I was physically sick, emotionally, mentally. Every part of me was breaking down. And through taking on the energy healing, it really allowed me to recover and change my life into, magic. That's all I can really put it down to. Everything flows now. I'm on my life path, my purpose, all that sort of stuff. So I hold so much gratitude for the modality of energy healing and the intuitive guidance. Wonderful. Another person, Queensland. I'm in Queensland too, so awesome. So, hey Craig. Glad to see you're here. So yes, I would love to release stuck energy on my lower chakras, creating deep inflammation. Beautiful. Hey Shannon, glad you're here, sweetheart. Okay, wonderful. Well, I am going to take us through some chakra stuff. The chakra stuff I'm going to take us through is going to be basically to help us create more healing power, clear out some of the things that can create blocks. So we're going to create intention. I want to also connect us all in so that, obviously I'm connected to you guys. I want us to be able to share the energy of the healing part of that, okay? So some people get a little bit worried, can I receive, whatever's going on by other people? No, you will not. You're protected in that aspect because I create that intention that everyone's protected, but we're allowing healing to be put forth. Okay, awesome. Open to anything. Beautiful. Right, great. Chakras is my thing. So I do so much chakra work. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and love it because hey, Steph. Chakras are they really do. If I read into someone's chakra and see what's going on inside a chakra, I can tell what's going on within your life. And they also show us the deeper stuff going on. So really, it allows us to really heal and move forward. All good, Lauren. I've got one in the room, but he's good. He's used to this. So, yeah, kids. Sorry, we're just talking about the children. So one's asleep. So I'm lucky like that. That's why I pick 8 o'clock, because I can actually step into this space and be here for you guys and offer you guys some of my knowledge and help heal the collective consciousness and jump in together. So, hello. Evening, everyone. Beautiful. I love the interaction. I'm not used to doing the interactive lives, so it's all new to me. But like I said, I do a lot of distance healing and distance healing groups. I actually do it every fortnight, but also just do it energetically. And then I work on a massive range of stuff. So beautiful, beautiful, Joel. So you're with me. Yes, yes, beautiful. Okay. So yeah, so I've done Reiki, of course, I've done vibrational medicine, body attunement, yeah, I've just done lots of different healing modalities, and I really just mix them together now. But yeah, emotion and chakras seem to be the biggest part of what I come through with. Obviously that intuitive guidance and allowing people to unravel what's going on in their lives so that they can move forward and release the block. So I'm kind of feeling into it that we will go into what I'd originally sort of written up, but I thought I'll just get a feel for what everyone's doing. A lot of negative energy, sad, crushing. Okay, yeah, beautiful. So your heart will be feeling it. Okay, so that's good. We'll work through the chakras definitely, and then we'll see where you guys are at after we do this work. And after we've done that, we can then feel into it if anyone else has got anything physical, or whether we want to work on other beliefs or emotions and releasing, because everything can be released, right? Energy loves to be in flow. It likes to be let go of. It's only us that create the constructs to being able to hold on to this stuff, which then of course create disease. So it's dis-ease, broken down, you know. So yeah, so energy loves to move, you know. Sometimes we need to really help it along. So I'm going to go through a little bit of that with you guys as well. So in case, because you're all individuals obviously, and I'm not directly with you one-on-one, so I'm going to give a little bit of guidance around some of that before we go into this, okay? So we've got so much going on in the world at the moment with this you know, world crisis as well, so a lot of stress and a lot of pain going on too, and a lot of fear and stuff like that. So we really need to raise our vibration through this space, because it allows us to let this nervous system resettle, and that's hugely important, because if our nervous system's overloaded and we're in a state of fear, we actually hinder our ability to heal ourselves. We slow our autoimmune systems down, and so it affects our digestion. It affects every bit of us. So we really want to amplify and build our energy up. So I'm going to work through some processes, because it will actually benefit you all. I'm just having a little bit of a look at my notes here. Okay, so where should I start? Yes, we're definitely in an uncertain place at the moment. I feel that it's going to be good coming out of all this. You know, we've got to go through some dark places to bring in brighter light. Most people go through darkness to come into a brighter place. So just trust in it, everyone. And things happen for a reason. They happen for us. If we believe that, we allow that to flow so much more. If we hold resistance and constriction to an event that's going on, I mean, we want to be able to move forward through that, you know, but don't allow the pain and the fear and all that to really consume you, because it will actually create more bumps in the road. So we want it to flow. We want things to move forward. You know, we need to be able to reconnect to being able to heal. Beautiful. Okay, and Boston, beautiful. So the other side of the world, so awesome. I actually grew up in Vancouver in Canada, so I've got family over there, over that side. So a little bit nervous to do it live like this and interact, so it's a bit exciting as well. So I've got a bit of a mixed emotions going on. I'll calm myself in a second. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is, if you guys want to be interactive, definitely do. If any time that you feel like you need to lay down, do that as well, because there may be something releasing. So really trust in what's going on within your body, okay? Feel into the body. You might find that there is a little bit of pain or a little bit of tiredness, things like that, okay? If there is pain that's going on, you might tap the area itself, maybe move it. Don't hold tight and tense in it. Don't concentrate on it, but just try and allow some movement, because it'll allow things to flow and shift a bit better. But be present about where it is as well, because that relates to the chakras. It can relate to the body. The different sides of the body mean something to, you know, what's going on within our lives. So it also tells us a bit of a story about what's actually affecting you in this moment. So it's really, really a powerful way to do it. So at any time that anything happens that you're feeling extremely unsafe, or really, really, you know, like that intense feeling, come back to your breath and really connect back into Mother Earth. And we're going to do a bit of breath work and a bit of Mother Earth connection shortly. So I really encourage that you all go back to Mother Earth and all go back to your breath at any time that you just need to feel that comfort. Even hold yourself, you know, hug yourself, because it settles the nervous system down. And even just touch yourself really softly and bring awareness back into your body, so you get out of the head and the chaos that might be getting created by something that's going on. I've never had anyone get to that point, but I just, you know, when we're dealing with such a large group, I want to ensure that you all have a safety net there to be able to bring yourself back into a beautiful place, you know, and not get overwhelmed with it. But just trust in the process as well, you know. Sometimes we feel a bit of intensity just before it's ready to flow and let go, yeah? So definitely trust in that. Look for any of the divine messages that come up as well. So sometimes these will be seen almost like an image of our past, because that's the way our guides or any of that can bring forward a message for us. So sometimes you need to look at it from an outsider's perspective. If they were going to show you something, they don't know the whole story. They're trying to represent and give you an idea. So have a look at it. What are you doing in that? What does that mean without taking in your story as such? Because that can help you decipher what's the message that they're giving you at this time, you know. So really trust when we go into energy healing that these divine messages can come up. New abilities can activate, okay? Gifts can become present. It happens quite often in my group healing sessions that people message me, oh, my hands were tingling, or my body was doing, you know, and, you know, I can talk them through what's going on. So just be aware that things can actually allow that natural evolving, right? When we tap into this, we're going to bring forward all of our, if you guys believe in your guides and your higher self is always with you anyway, we're going to bring that in. Beautiful, Brizzy, yes. Yeah, and I do some past life karmic, so we'll look into maybe some of that as we get further on into this. So what I'm going to do, and make sure you guys have got water, or been drinking plenty of water, because we want to now allow a natural releasing process within your body, okay? It's really, really important to be able to release. You might want to have things around you as well, like candles or incense, but of course if you do any of that, ensure that they're in a safe container for you, okay? And that when you're going through any type of releasing, anything can happen, okay? You might yawn, you might burp, you might fart, you might need to go to the toilet. That's called purging, okay? So trust in the process of the actual releasing process, okay? It can be a little bit uncomfortable for some people when they're going, oh my gosh, I'm starting to burp a bit, but that's actually your body letting go in the way it knows how. I will create an intention that we're using our breath to release in a little bit more of an easier manner, but your body is an intelligent being, basically. It's its own intelligence, so it knows what it needs and how to release something like this, okay? If you feel like you need to make sound, make sound. Sound is powerful, okay? So sound, breath, movement, any of those three things, use them with the releasing processes, okay? So I just wanted to give you guys, just in case we've got newbies, because I don't know the background of all of you guys, you know, so I would love to see. Beautiful. All right, so for me to connect into you guys, I need you guys to give me permission, okay? And you can even just state that on your side, that I today give Kelly Hurley from Energetically Inspired permission to do a group healing session on me today. Okay, we just need to create an intention. You can say it out loud or say it in your mind, or even write it below if you wish. Whatever works for you. We just need to create the open intention that I'm allowed to connect to you, okay? That you want to be open and accepting, so create an intention that you're open and accepting to the process and to the session. So you may say that as well, or just hearing it and just saying, yep, I agree to that. You request that your soul, or your intuition, your higher self, that comes forward, okay? And we ask for your ego mind to step aside, because it's always present, but what we're doing is trying to empower for this moment, for your healing session, to have your higher self giving you the awareness. It's always working in your best interest, and it can also work with me then too, okay? We also are going to call forward your natural healers, so whoever they are, or any of your support network, okay? So you might believe in angels, gods, ascended masters. There is so many. I mean, any of your guides, okay? So basically, whoever you believe in is your support network. We're going to call them forward. I can feel mine are present with me now, okay? It creates a tingling sensation over my body, but I'm used to doing that. So I do encourage that you do that, because the more of us that have that presence with us, okay, the more we are able to get more divine healing, and it's more powerful, okay? So I really encourage that you guys all bring them forward as well. Encourage that you say that you're open to the divine guidance, so anything that comes forward for you, okay, and that you're allowing a deep healing. Beautiful. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so that you'll integrate safely. So we want everything to integrate in a safe mannerism, okay? So that it's gentle and it only accept what you're vibrationally ready for, okay? Because some of the things that I might bring up today may not align to where you are or what's going on in your life right now. So we're setting a clear intention that it's only, and your higher self knows what is right and aligned for you. If I went through and shifted a heap of stuff, and that's what I do in my group healing sessions, and you had never ever had a healing session before, it could leave you a little bit like dazed or bewildered, or you're vibrationally almost feel like you're on drugs sometimes, you know, you might feel a little bit ill or something like that. So there's a clear intention that you are only to receive what you are ready to receive, okay? And if something isn't being released, there's a reason why that's not being released at this time, okay? So understanding that there's a lesson or something deeper going on within that needs to be investigated too. But we can definitely, as a massive group and collective consciousness together, can heal a lot of stuff tonight. So it's exciting times, okay? I also encourage that we give back any energy that is not yours. So all those times people are projected at you, given, you know, said stuff to you, whatever it is, you're giving back, and create, just saying that as well, or whatever, however you want to do it, just creating an intention to let go of any energy that is not yours, and calling back all energy that is yours, because as we go into a healing session, we can balance all that energy up that you projected out of yourself. So you become more whole, more complete. It's really powerful to do some of these techniques all the time, you know. So in every healing session I do this, yeah, because you just don't know where you naturally will seep your energy away. So, or what you picked up from somebody else, especially being empathic, you know, and there's a lot of us that are. We all absorb other people's energy. So we don't want to carry that around. So again, I will ask you guys later. Let me know what we want to do. I will as we get further along. You guys can start poking me up, and I'll look for a bit of a feeler as to what we're going to heal tonight. So your hands are powerful healers. You'll see most healers are using their hands. They're moving them. They're feeling. They're rubbing. They're putting, Reiki, putting their hands over the body as directly like that. So your hands are powerfully healers. So I want to activate your hands, because that way you're going to be able to use your own hands as you're going into the areas and allow them to actually be part of your healing session today, so that the energy is going to flow through you, so that you're learning to do this later, or intuitively we may even go into movements where we have to feel, and you might get that sensation that you just need to put your hand in a particular place. So we're going to activate your hands. Mine activate very easily, but that's because I do this all the time. So for you guys, what I'm going to do is firstly we shake out our hands. Yeah, get rid of any stagnant energy, get the energy moving through the fingers. Okay. Yeah, so, and then rub your hands together. Right, and then you can push into the center of your hands here, so you're just sort of activating the chakras that are within your hands. You may feel just to rub them. There's no right, there's no wrong, sorry. So just do whatever you feel to do. Rub them, and rub them again. And if you guys haven't done it before, it's probably a good thing to do is to feel the energy for the first time, is to take your hands apart and bring them together, and you'll start to feel tingling and almost like a resistance ball. Feel into that, so that you guys can actually feel the energy within your hands, okay? And if you could take a nice big breath in, and then breathe out. Now take another big breath in. And as you breathe out, blow the energy or your breath into your hands, like thinking that it's blowing out through your hands. Breathing in again, and blowing out again. So what you're doing is creating an intention to consciously push the energy out through your hands, okay? So I'm giving you guys some of the tools to be able to do that, like I said. And at any time, trust your body. If you need to move, you need to tap, you just feel like, or you feel like you need to start moving your hands around your body, your chakras are feeding into your aura all the time. So the energetic fields around your body relate to actually mirrors out into your aura before it's actually in your physical body. So anyone that can see auras can actually see things in your aura before it's actually diagnosed usually in your body. So understanding that moving the hands around the body is really, really powerful and can help. But sometimes we really need to work internally too to make it feel comfortable. So trust in what's going on for you when this is happening, and I encourage you guys to do some of what I'm asking when we do it. Okay, so make sure you're sitting down. Now we always need to be connected to the ground some way. So I'm sitting on a chair, my feet are on the ground. Okay, so really powerful. We need to be anchored into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the polar for our energy to flow. She'll also take some of this, but she also makes us feel safe and secure, okay? So whether you're sitting on the ground, whatever it is, I encourage that you do. Even if you aren't, the energy will flow to Mother Earth still if you create the intention that we're connecting up, as we do in a minute. But I really try and encourage that we do have something grounded on the ground. It's the more grounded we are, the more powerful our energy can flow through the body. Really powerful. So I just encourage that we all do that again, okay? So now I'm going to call in an archangel. I don't know if you guys believe in this or not, but this is someone I call in a lot. And he's just going to basically cut any cords and remove any earthbound attachments to you at the moment, okay? Because sometimes we have earthbound attachments, or we are having siphoning through the cords, the energetic cords connected to other people. So while we're having a healing session, and he will do it with grace, he's an angel, okay? But he's fierce, and he will disconnect, and he'll remove anything and send it to the light for purification. So I would like to call in Archangel. Now you might want to come through with your own hands and sweep down your own body. You might feel something being pulled apart. I usually take people through a process that they do it themselves, but for tonight, let's just call in somebody to do it for us. And if you want to learn about how to do that, there's so much information out there, but I always can help as well. So, but cutting the cords and removing that, okay? I do need to just energetically call in somebody that's in the States that's asleep at the moment, so she wanted to be part of the healing session. So, yeah, okay, so now we're all connected, we've all given our permission. Sorry, I close my eyes when I'm doing the energy healing. Allows me to be really present with what's going on and what I'm feeling. So you may do that as well. It really creates an embodied feeling, okay, sensation. So we're going to collect into Mother Earth, like I said before, bringing our energy down into the earth. So you might imagine your feet going into the mud. So I call this her skin. So putting your feet into the mud or into her skin, imagining your feet are really, really connected. As if you can see roots even coming from the base of your feet, or you might send an energetic cord directly just from your feet, or even your bum, whatever's touching the ground, so if it's not your feet, but just wherever you are, sending those cords down, something that's going to go all the way down, deep down into Mother Earth, all the way down to her heart, connecting into her heart. And then as we connect into her heart, breathing in, as you breathe in, take a nice big breath in and draw her energy all the way up into your body. Take a nice deep breath out. Now that the energy is flowing into you, take another big breath in and draw it all the way up to your crown, to the top of your head. Just creating the intention, or you might squeeze and pull the breath in. You might see the light and the energy. You might feel it. Just try and see what comes up present, because we're all slightly different with how we will feel this. So bring the energy in, drawing it up all the way. Okay, really powerful to be grounded, okay? Now I want to connect us all up to the light, to the source, the universe. So we have the two energies flowing through us. So now we're going to take a golden thread, imagining it from our heart, coming all the way up, out through our crown, and going all the way up, all the way through the galaxies. And just see somewhere that's like a bright white, sparkly light. Lots of sparkly lights. Connecting into the source and drawing this energy back down. Same thing as you take a big breath in. drawing it in. As it gets to you, let your breath out. Take another big breath in and draw it all the way down to your feet so that you're allowing the energy flow to go both ways, that it can mix and go wherever it needs, okay? We're going to call on the white light, which is that universe's light, to do some of the healing for us tonight too. So, and also allowing our guides and our higher self and everyone's guides and higher selves to be able to activate and work with us, so we're all interconnected, and it amplifies the energy. The more people that are in a healing session and actually interact or create the intention, the more amplified that energy is. So if any time that I may be even healing someone else and it's not for you, send the intention out to send that out to that person anyway, because you're amplifying that, and giving means that you will receive 100%. Whether you know it's receiving, even if we don't address it, your higher self, naturally the universe gives back. So it's a natural polarity. So always be giving, okay? And if you can't, I mean, if you don't want to and you just need to because you need to take care of yourself and you're feeling very sensitive and just need that time for yourself, it's important that we take that time for ourselves as well. So don't feel that you have to do anything. Do what's right for you in this moment, 100%, okay? All right, so now I want to raise our vibration. So it's very easy to do it when we connect into our heart, but if your heart chakra is not open at the moment and we haven't activated that yet, thinking of moments we love naturally puts us into an alpha brainwave state, so it's a higher vibrational state. But for anyone that's not got a full heart open, okay, you may not be able to pitch your energy up to the vibration that you want to. So we're going to use a little bit of breath, okay, and priming, so activating and moving the body. So what we're doing is creating blood flow, movement, okay, just to get us moving, okay. And again, it's also about the breath. So priming is when we raise our arms, okay, and we just, as we breathe in, arms up, and then down, blowing out. And we're going to do that fast, okay? So counting out for yourself 10 times. So now bring your hands down onto your lap and see if you can feel the tingling. Hello, hello. Feel the tingling in your hands, okay? Kind of become present with your body. Now, I want you to take some nice big breaths in. So just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? Doing this, it'll activate your body, okay? And it helps to get the energy flowing and moving through your body, so it will help to get our brain, to raise our vibration. So and making noise, again, making the noise is really, really powerful. Do whatever feels right, but it's also part of the releasing. Now again, we're going to do the priming again, so arms up, and for another 10. Breathing in and out. And lost count then, so it's all right if you did too. Hands down. Now feel the tingling in your body and be really embodied in your right now in the present with yourself. Raising our vibration allows that your intuition can be connected with you. If we're in a lower vibrational state, it's very hard to actually get the messages, okay? So this is why I'm actually doing this. So again, let's just take some big breaths. Now feeling nice and calm. So feeling really calm and maybe just being really grateful for doing what you're doing right now, feeling your body. Maybe letting out noise that helps to calm you. Beautiful. Okay, so we've done that. All right, so now I'm going to just invoke a few things that we allow. That's a quick and permanent and powerful healing session tonight, okay, that it integrates easily, okay, through our breath, mind, body, and spirit, mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay, so there's an integration of all these things happening that will help you heal and to evolve, so transform and develop in the ways that you need to, okay, connecting to your true essence. Hello, hello. So we're going to be doing whatever is needed for your highest priority, so the most important thing, that your higher self will know this, okay, so we're invoking this. By invoking this, we're creating some sort of powerful intention for tonight, okay. Okay, and that some of you might connect into your true essence and your true purpose. Like I said, there might be gifts, there might be divine truth and knowledge might come through, answers might come through. You might have more soul integration, okay? So all these things were really, really powerful, okay? But we really want to be able to evolve and heal, okay? So something I want to do as well is that we're going to work on our cells first. If we work on our cells transmit every bit of energy, and our cells are what helps heal our body, because every bit of your body is made up of cells, right? And so by creating an intention to heal our cells, we're actually amplifying the energy that's running through every bit of our being. So every part of your body, your organs, everything like that. And so it's really powerful to create an intention. So a lot of time we're like directing energy at a particular area, but this will actually allow, so sometimes that the pain's in one area, but it's connected to another. So we want to look at cellular health right at this minute, okay? And so when we're doing this, it's going to be taking a big breath in, receiving that white light that we connected into before, allowing that to flow down to every single cell within your body. So breathing in, allowing that white light to flow into your being, into your body, into your cells. It's going to allow, taking that big breath in, you're oxygenizing the cells, okay? Really important for them to heal, they need oxygen. Then bringing that white light in, that you want to create balance around hydration, okay? So hydration is really important for the cleansing process of our cells. So again, taking a big breath in for hydration. And then let go as you're breathing out, letting go of any like fluids that don't need to be there, that might be a little bit stagnant. So allowing it to release through our breath, but it may release through other parts of your body later. Okay, taking another breath in. We're going for detoxification this time. And breathing out, letting any of those toxins go. Breathing in for ionization. Breathing out. Breathing in again for mineralization. And breathing out. Wonderful. Okay. Now we're going to start on the chakras. Okay. Let me know how you're feeling. If you're feeling anything as you're doing this breath, does it create tingling in your body? I'd love to have some of your feedback as you're going through the processes. Is it activating you? How are you feeling? Are you feeling warm? When we did that process, it should have created heat within your body, so it's activating the body, yeah? So I'd love to hear what's going on for you. So now we're going to bring this beautiful white light in again, and it's continuing to flow. Every time we take a breath in, it's flowing through us, okay? And that we're bringing that white light in, and we're going to bring that white light in and every time we breathe out, it's releasing whatever doesn't need to be there, okay? So bringing that white light in, and we're going all the way down to our base, because we're going to the base chakra first, because we want to release anything in this physical body, all right? So the base chakra is related to this physical realm, this physical body, okay? So we want to bring the white light in there. We want to create safety and security. So as you're breathing in, bringing that white light down, okay, and I'm going to, as I'm holding it, I'm creating an intention to clear the energy around the base chakra. So you might move your hands holding on the base chakra, if you don't know, is right down at your lower pelvis, the base of your tailbone, going down that sort of direction. You might hold your hands nice and low, okay, and just moving the hand there, breathing in, bringing that white light to that base chakra. So we're creating balance in this physical realm and in this physical body so that we're safe and secure, okay? It's where we hold our fear, so as we're breathing out, releasing any debris that shouldn't be there. Breathing in and allowing it to be balanced and stable. You might see bright red lights as you close your eyes, because this is the chakra that's related to red. If you see another color, that's okay. Sometimes we can bring in other colors, like our intuition, into our physical, and mix the colors up a little bit, but we're not going to go into that right now. We're just creating that intention to balance that beautiful warmth in your heart. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. So now, bringing the white light in again, we're going to go, this time we're actually going to go to our crown, okay? So we want to clear any energy and blocks that are in our crown, because we want this energy to come through as powerfully as it can. So creating the intention to bring the white light down as you're breathing in, bringing it in, and we're creating intention to clearing that chakra. You might again move your hands around the area, you might spin them. You might see a beautiful white light there, or even purple. Some people see purple as they look into the chakra. and create an intention to clear it and open it and balance this chakra. As you breathe out, letting go of anything that should not be there. So it's open and activated. Now we're going to go down and we're going to go to our third eye. When you close your eyes, try and look in between your eyebrows, okay? So it sits sort of right here. So we're going to look into this third eye, right, and connect into it so that we're seeing it. So it's like we're creating that representation or mirroring. As we see it, it sees us, yeah? And that it can then give us our guidance. So as we bring the white light in, we want to bring that white light in with our next breath, connecting into our third eye. We're clearing it and balancing it. You might see the beautiful purple there as well. Okay. Again, you might move your hands around there. You might spin them. Just trust what you feel like doing, because we've activated your hands and we're trying to create you to be your own healer. Feel into your body what you need to be doing. You might need to sweep out further. You might even just be like this and feeling the energy of your hands, coming in and pulsating that way. So activating this. We want to do this so that you get the insight, the visions, the answers that you need through this healing session so that you can become your own healer. Or maybe you'll see something and want to ask in the comments. If I can't promise I will see everyone, though, if there's a few of them come up fast. But we want you to be able to get the answers you need in this time. Again, bringing in the next white light. We're actually bringing it into our ears, okay? Because we want to be able to hear the answers. So we're opening the connection to create that I want to be able to hear everything I need to hear in this divine moment. So again, breathing in, white light down to our ears, clearing them, activating them and balancing them so that we can actually hear what we need to hear. Okay? Let me know if you're feeling anything. I get really warm when I'm healing. I get really, really hot. So I'm feeling quite warm. So, okay, so bringing that energy in, breathing out, releasing any blocks, anything that hinders your ability to be able to hear, okay? So we're letting all that go. Okay, bringing the white light in again, breathing in. And white light is going to be able to balance it. And we also have activated that your higher selves, that I'm connected. So as I'm doing this as well, it's actually doing work for you as well. We are connected, okay? So as I create these intention, it is actually activating. If you don't trust in yourself, which is something I'll ask soon, that I am actually helping you with this as well, okay? So don't if you don't know, you're a bit insecure, and that sometimes happens when we're new at this. Just trust that I'm doing some of this work for you and that it's working, okay? So we're going to bring this down into our throat so we can speak our truth, okay? So we can control all our impulses and our actions, okay? This is about our way we communicate, so we need to be able to communicate clearly. So bring the white light down into our throat. You might cough. You might find that there's a lot of, try not to swallow down, like if you really feel like trying to push something down, so allow that to open up. Okay. Alright, so is it that your throat that's making you feel nauseous? Sometimes it's because that's the feeling of the energy flowing through you. So as we activate things, the energy will flow. So if you're feeling a little bit, wherever you're feeling, you put your hands there and just allow that, or move, just gently move the body so that you're allowing the energy to flow in case it's slightly trapped, okay, and it's amplifying too much, okay, so just allow that to move, okay, so put your hands on anywhere that's feeling uncomfortable, okay, so that you're giving it love, okay, so that you're feeling safe and secure, taking some nice deep breaths. Okay, so next one we're going down is into the heart. Everyone holds so much pain around their heart through connections with others. Okay, so we want to bring the white light down, all the way down to your heart. All right. Can you not hear me, Alex? All right, I'll speak up. Sorry. Can you? The rest of you guys hear me all right? I've got my phone here, so I don't have to. It's partly to do with the way my phone is. There we go. I'll see if that helps. So bringing the white light down and all the way down to your heart, okay? We're going to cleanse the heart, clearing away anywhere that you've lost compassion, love, anything that's related to love blocks, okay? Where we've felt our direction has been lost, being able to commit to things, okay? So things that we love in our lives, so we've stopped believing in ourselves to be able to have those things that we love. Beautiful, loud and clear. Okay, that's better. Awesome. Good. I'm glad that's better. Okay. So, good. Yay, good. Okay, so good. I just want to make sure you can hear me. I don't want to just be chatting. Okay, so bringing the energy down with that nice big breath in, all the way down into our heart chakra, which is, as you know, right in the middle of our chest, okay? It's actually not to one side, it's actually in the middle of our chest. You might put your hands here and connect into it with that nice big breath, okay? And that we're removing any blocks that relate to love. So love of our passion in our lives, compassion towards other things that are going on in our lives, removing these blocks where we don't feel that we've been able to hold and make the change towards what we want, the things we love, okay? So it's really important. And this is also activating the alpha brainwaves, because our heart, the more our heart expands, the more we feel compassion and love and gratitude, the more we're going to raise our vibration. We're going to connect into the ether, that our messages get heard more so when you're connected through your heart. So breathing in again. You might want to clear the space. You might want to tap if you feel. You might find tension in your back. Sometimes I find that the tension appears in my shoulders and my back. You might feel you need to move those shoulders and allow the chakra. Pull your shoulders back. Take notice. Are you crunching over doing this? Because you're closing up the chakra. So allow that things are opened up, okay? Bringing yourself back. Again, you might tap, okay? You might just spin your hands. As you're breathing in, you're healing the chakra, you're balancing the chakra, you're opening the chakra, you're allowing the love that you deserve to come into your life, okay? And that's in every aspect of your life. It's not just talking about relationships. It's love for yourself. It's love to be able to achieve everything you want in your life, your passions, your purpose. All this comes back to your love, okay? So really, really powerful to connect in to your heart, okay? And as you're breathing out, releasing anything that has been blocking it, creating debris. And again, you might just feel the energy, move the energy. You might just sit in that space and just feel connected in gratitude and, holding that space of love for a moment. Really, really powerful as we open our heart to feel gratitude. Even just think of something that you love in your life. Any moment in your life that you have really felt gratitude, happiness, that you're really thankful for that moment. It could be today, yesterday, when you're a child, something or some time in your life, so that you're really expanding that heart and allowing it to come into that beautiful place. So really connecting in. Hey, Melanie. And so, yes, our heart. You may even just hum a little bit and sigh as you connect into that beautiful space, okay? All right. How does it feel to put your hands on your heart? Can you feel your heart beating? Or when you close your eyes, can you sense your heart? Giving gratitude. Your heart is there for you every moment of every day. It beats unconditionally for you. So giving it back some gratitude for being there for you. It was the first organ to be formed in your body when you were conceived. So it's being there for you from the beginning. So giving it gratitude for what it gives you every day to be here and alive in this body. It's really powerful. So even when we've had pain and all these other things, giving it that can open it up and expand it, because we sometimes forget to give the gratitude back to the actual organ itself or the chakra. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go down into our solar plexus. So again, breathing in, bringing the white light down, all the way down into your solar plexus. Okay, your solar plexus is positioned just above your belly button. Okay, it's a bright yellow chakra. It's your power center. So when I say it's your power center, it's related to your focus, your determination. It's also connected to your essence, who you are, how you stand in your life, okay? So really, really, really powerful to connect into your solar plexus, okay? So we really want to cleanse it and open it. So you might, again, how you move, bringing the breath in, really bringing that white light into that space, okay? Breathing out, releasing anything that's in that space, allowing that you're sitting upright so that that chakra can be opened and working, functioning at its fullest, balance and spinning at a healthy and stable position. Okay, and we're going to cleanse away anything that's blocked your life force energy, blocked you from having the life that you want, the flow that you want, from being able to create love in what you want versus fear, okay? So we want to empower you to be able to have everything you deserve in your life, okay? Everything that you really want, your heart's desires, comes through your power center to be able to create that and have that and believe you are worthy of that. So we really want to cleanse you and feel that you cleanse away any time that you felt that you've lost the power to be in control of your circumstances, to create that life that you want, blowing it away, getting rid of all the blocks in this chakra area. Breathing in. Breathing in, receiving that white light. And again, you might want to blow out if you feel like that one that you just give up too easily. So you want to blow out, let that go, let that belief go. You have the power within you to be able to have those things, to be able to heal yourself. You are a divine being that's capable of all that's aligned to your essence, yeah? So breathing in. You might see the beautiful yellow light. You might spin your hands around that chakra area, okay? You might move your hands around there, flowing the energy, activating that power center, okay? So we want to be able to clear the blocks that have hindered you from having that beautiful life force energy, that have been able to allow you to have the new things, to have new and different experiences in your life that you deserve to have, that are part of your divine path, okay? So again, breathing in, bring that white light down to it, blow it out, and just trust that it's balanced and spinning at a healthy state. How does it feel to be in your power center? Sometimes when we step into our power center, it's time to think of someone that empowers you, that you think of, for me, I think of Wonder Woman. So it could be an archetype or anything, but just standing in that power, feel that essence of how it can be, to have that really activated center, to be able to achieve everything that you deserve. Really believe in that. Okay, so now we're going to go down into our sacral. So sacral is just below our belly button. It's sort of like where the woman's womb is, okay? It's the chakra of creativity. I think that's where you were created into, where you believed. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. You're welcome, Craig. Okay, so we're going to bring that white light in all the way down to our sacral. As we blow out, releasing anything from that sacral energy, okay? Again, this is just below your belly button. So any blocks that hinder your ability to be creative. So we need to be creative in every experience in our lives to bring in everything that we want. It's fun to be creative, to not be constricted, but just to be in the flow of life, to experience new, beautiful experiences and allow magic to come into your life. So as you're breathing in, allow that magical experiences can easily and effortlessly flow into your life, that new opportunities are available for you, and you're open to that, okay? Because we need to be open to those experiences as well. So breathing in, bringing that beautiful white light into the orange chakra. Feeling the connection in there. This is also your chakra of not your chakra, it is creativity, but abundance. So prosperity. You deserve all the abundance and prosperity in your life. So we need to activate that. It is also our sexual energy. So some people call it the sex magic energy, okay? So feeling into that energy. Breathing the white light down into that energy source center. And blowing out, releasing any blocks that have hindered you from being able to have the life that you deserve, the creative life that you are here to have. Bringing in that new life force energy into that area so that you have all that you deserve in your creative life. Yeah. All right, and now we're going to go down, all the way down. Bringing the white light all the way back down to that base chakra. We've already done clearing on there, but again, we just want to make sure that we're feeling safe and present in this physical body, that we've activated all those chakras within the body. So bringing that white light all the way down. Now, with your next breath in, I want you to take from the base chakra, going all the way up, and drawing the energy from your base chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, through your heart, through your throat. You don't need to know each one of them. If you don't know them, that's fine. It creates a rainbow, okay? So it's going red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. So just drawing, imagine a rainbow running through your body. You might squeeze those lower muscles as you breathe in those lower areas, and bring it all the way up to your crown, up to the pineal gland, because we want this to be activated with all the energy centers. We want them to flow through every center. So we want to have, we want to be able to speak our truth with love. We want to be able to have that creative abundance flowing through our body. To be able to, it's also our sacral chakra is the chakra of pleasure. So to feel that pleasure rising through your body. So breathing in, bringing it all the way up to your head, and holding for a moment, and then just let go easily. And then again, doing it in, next breath in, bringing the energy all the way up. You might bring your hands as you feel it. You might feel it. You might see the rainbow, bringing it up and holding it. And again, I find if I squeeze the muscles, it actually intensifies the actual energy that flows through the body. It also releases the nervous system and helps to settle it, okay? So it lets go of the cellular memory. So this is really activating for the whole body. And again, to have the chakras talking to each other creates a balance, okay? If we're sending out, if we say our throat chakra is really open, but the other ones they say our heart is closed, we can speak things and people don't hear it with love. So people can get put off, feel that you're being over the top. So it allows us to be able to connect in much more beautiful essence, yeah? Okay, and it amplifies the energy. So, now I wanted to ask, what do we want to heal? We can go through, a lot of people I find have got blocks around their worthiness, deserving, we're not enough. These things are created in our inner child. If you've never done work around that, it's really important to clear out the blocks relating to I am not enough, I am not deserving, I'm not worthy. Okay, so does anyone feel drawn to that tonight? Because we can do a quick process around trying to activate and releasing that, right? Because if we release that, we're going to be able to amplify the things we really want in our lives, that you are worthy to heal, you are worthy for love, you are worthy to feel good. What would you guys like? I'd love some interaction, or otherwise I'll just go with it, you know. It's something that I found has been really powerful to reinforce in me, because every child doesn't get what they want, even knowing our parents did our absolute best. You know, I had a great upbringing, but yeah, you know, so being able to, yeah, yes please, good, awesome, great, thank you. Okay, so, awesome, thanks guys, okay. So, yeah. Not feeling enough, that's right. When we do have heartbreak, sometimes we don't feel like we're enough. And then we get really needy, you know. And then, of course, if we don't feel like we're enough, we don't feel like we are deserving of the love. Yeah, so it really disconnects us, and it's a really important one to take in. Okay, so beautiful. Okay, let's do that then. So now we're going to clear a really important block, okay, and it's a belief that we have. That's all it is. It's a belief, something we are holding on to in a constriction within our inner self. Beautiful, yes, I love when I can see the rainbow circulating around me. So this energy, when we've done this, has amplified your electromagnetic field. And as you keep drawing it in, it actually circles back up and back through your body. So if you do start seeing halos or feeling that, or create the intention that it is actually starting to flow like that, you've amplified your electromagnetic field. So you've amplified the ability to heal. That is really important. So anytime you guys want to do that, you will actually activate your autoimmune systems and be connected to the divine, that you're actually expanding your energetic system. So I didn't really explain why I did that, but in case any of you are interested, that is why we drew that rainbow up and why we've activated all those chakras. We're allowing that to flow, and if you want to micro-orbit and create the intention, it creates, for me, it sends my body a little bit tingly and actually goosebumpy-ish and feels really divine. So, you know, every time that you really want to bring something into your life, the more you can do it. Beautiful. That's exactly what's just happened. Yes, beautiful. So it's working for you guys. That's good. Because yeah, like I said, I do this stuff with people one-on-one sessions, but I do it in my guided meditations, but I'm usually not there with them as they do the meditation. Yeah, so and I do actually have a meditation that takes you guys through that process. So if any of you at the end want that, just let me know. It's a Dropbox link, and it's free. It's nothing special. I just recorded it on my phone, but I did it for my clients because I knew the importance of activating these centers and balancing up our energy. So I do have that for you guys if you want that too. So beautiful. All right, back to that belief. I'm not enough. I'm not deserving. I'm not worthy. Really, really important belief for us to let go of, okay? And remembering that when we've had these beliefs within our system for so long. Ah, beautiful. Yes, I get, look at that vibration. Yeah, beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Divine timing. I love divine timing. I trust in everything in its own divine timing. So sometimes I'm like, I want it now, but yeah. So back to that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with the comments, guys. I'm interacting. It's fun. So the block. Okay, so we're now connecting into that belief. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys some questions. If first number or first thing that comes to your head, trust that that's what it is, okay? Just trust it. If you don't get anything, that's fine. That doesn't mean that it's not going to heal, okay? Sometimes we're just haven't activated that ability, but this will actually start to, as I do this and ask the questions, it's not that we need to know these answers, but what it's doing is trying to create the underlying intuition or inner guidance system to start to be able to help us, yeah? We're highly activated at the moment, so I'm going to ask some questions. You guys just see what it is. Let the answers come out. If you get an answer, beautiful. If you don't, that's fine. It's still working, okay? We're all connected here. And believe that you're letting it go, okay? So it's the pattern that you need to break. So when you see that play, you go, nope, I've clear and deleted this. And I'll go through that later with you guys about the echo and the keeping the consistency around, keeping the energy released. And it allows this to really imprint into your body that it's let go of, okay? So at what age did you decide that you were not enough, that you were not worthy to have it all? There'll be an age that this happened. Did you get a number? If you didn't, that's fine. Again, don't stress. If you did get a number, trust the first number that came. Don't question it. Don't get any judgment if nothing comes. That's fine. All right? Now, did you get this from your mum, your dad, someone else, or yourself? What comes to you? Okay? Again, it doesn't matter if you did get it from somebody else. We're not here to judge them. We just want to try and activate our inner guidance system to be able to answer the questions for you. Beautiful. Okay, so, all right, now the next part. Now, where do you feel this belief is stored in your body? Now, we want to take the one, see, it can be so young, it can be. And it's usually between the ages of 1 and 7 that these actually subconsciously are imprinted into us. But yeah, it can be older. Certain events that happened. Beautiful. Yeah, see? So mum, dad, it's usually, and sometimes it wasn't even that we weren't deserving. It's just how a child polarizes things. They want everything. I go to the shops, my kids are always asking for something, yeah? So yeah, self. Beautiful. Okay, see? So good, you're answering the questions. And again, do not judge. There's no judgment because that hinders your ability to, let go of it, okay? We're just wanting to acknowledge it. By acknowledging it, we're giving the power to let that go. That's all we're doing. It's not to judge it and lower our vibration and go into those places. It's literally that we want to keep it. And anytime you feel you're starting to judge, step back into your heart and think of something that you truly are grateful for. Okay, so you're raising your vibration, so you're not allowing yourself to lower it. You want to let it go. Okay, so where in your physical body do you have solar plexus? Great. See, so where do you feel? If you don't feel like you can sense anything, even close your eyes and just suss where you might get a thought that says it could be your right toe, like something crazy like that. You might move your hands, and what we did earlier with the activations, so rub them, run your hands over your body. It's usually in your body, but it can be anywhere in your body. So just running your hands over your body, feeling where they want to stop, trust where they want to stop, and allow them to be there. Drawing that white light down to that space, okay? So allowing the white light to flow through you all the way down, hi Tracy, all the way down to wherever you feel that is being held within your body. We're letting that white light clear and transmute it across all time, dimension, and space. Okay, so creating an intention, you can say that with me. I want to clear and transmute this block or belief across all times, dimensions, and space. I'm clearing and transmuting that I am not enough, not worthy, across all times, dimensions, and space. Okay, bringing that white light all the way down to that space. And allowing that to heal, trusting that. You might want to breathe out letting it go. Again, you might feel a bit of pain, so tap it, help the energy move. You might need to circle the body, shake it out a little bit so that there is that movement. Sometimes our body needs a little bit of movement. Okay, it's really, really important that anytime we release, we fill the voids. Don't leave voids within the body, because other things can get absorbed into it, or we can call that energy back. So what we want to do now is actually, firstly, we want to reinforce that I am bringing the white light down, all the way down. Breathing into it. How does it feel? Does it feel like it's cleared? Okay. Now to fill yourself up with some beautiful stuff. So you might fill it up with love, rainbow, you might see white light again, gold light, whatever, just trust what it is. Doesn't have to be, it can be any color you want. Drawing that color through you all the way down to where it is. If you didn't get an area in your body, just allow that color or love to flow through every part of your being, because that will allow it to clear. So again, we're just trusting your body's intelligent, the energy is intelligent, your higher self is intelligent, it knows, even if your mind doesn't, even if you don't get the answers. So trust, so bringing that white light down, allowing it to go to wherever it needs to go. Okay? And again, if it's not there, breathing it in, bringing that white light down. Okay? And if it does, bringing that beautiful other color rainbow, and reinforce by saying, I am enough, I am deserving, I am deserving, I am enough. What would it take for the universe to supply you with everything you desire? For you to be open to it? What would it take for you just to have a little bit extra? For you to be open to it? To believe that it is there. Everything is possible when you believe it's there. Okay? If it's not gone yet, you actually might, Peggy, you might actually want to see whatever that belief is, so that I'm not deserving, I'm not enough. You actually might, wherever it is in the body, might actually see it as a physical item. So it can be anything, any physical item. And at this time, what we're going to do is then create another thing that you can use to destroy that. So when I say physical item, I mean I get people come up with all kinds of random stuff, okay? So it could be a boulder, it could be a rock, it could be, I've had people say feathers, they've said Coke cans, whatever it is. Whatever comes to mind first is the item. Allow that belief, that energy to represent that within your body, and then using your mind, find something else to destroy it. So sometimes we need to reinforce it with something more on that physical thing, because we're physically holding on to it. So what does that energy represent to you? And what item can you use to destroy that from within your body? And do it. Just do it. Blow it up. Crush it. And then again with that breath out, letting it go. Letting it go. I'm letting this go. I'm not holding on to it. Beautiful. I love tears. Tears of gratitude, tears of our heart opening. It's beautiful. So, and then remembering to always fill the void. So after you've cleared it, bringing any color, beautiful love, anything down. Yeah, beautiful. A balloon and a stabbing thing. It works. Heavy stone in my chest, in my heart. Okay. So if you're feeling that heavy stone, right? And what would that, what now that you can feel it's a stone there, okay, so what would you use to destroy that? What would you use to destroy that belief or block, that emotion that you're holding on to? It can be anything, and it doesn't even have to make sense. It's only that you try and want it to make sense. It can be, taken away and washed away with your breath. It can be washed away with the water. Anything and everything. I'm not sure what that last bit of it is. Sorry, Peggy. But yeah, so, or deja vu, sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so a laser light, destroying it, welding light, beautiful. So let it blow it up, let it see it, burn it away, give it the power you need, because your solar plexus is active. You can use that energy, bringing in the white light to reinforce it and give it more power so it's being destroyed. Just see it disintegrate, blow up. And if there's any, then sort of see, is there any dust? Is there any part of it left? If there is, blow it out. See it being blown away. Big gust of air just came through and literally took it away. So the visualization process is really powerful. You know, if we get really stuck with that heavy stuff, sometimes it's fun to be a little bit creative. So what can we use? Get creative. Again, we've activated our creative center to be able to empower us to heal. So use that. Let it flow. Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense. Again, we want to just trust whatever it is. Again, sometimes our guides give us something to represent. We don't need to make sense of it. We just need to trust in that. Okay? So it's really, really powerful. And remember, if we're blowing it up, you might even use your hands and put your hands over the center. And sometimes what we do is then breathing in. So I've got my hands on my heart, so I'd say I move it if it's in my solar plexus. And as I breathe air in, I blow the white light out through my hands into the area. Again, you can use the white light just directing it through your body, or you can even create the intention behind hand on your heart. You're drawing the energy from your heart in, and then as you breathe out, you're blowing it out through the other hand into the area, so giving it love, right? Giving and receiving. So it's that polarization of the hands can be used to give back to that area. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. I love that it's all helping, guys. Okay, so we've cleared and transmuted that belief around that you are not worthy. You are worthy. You are deserving of everything in your life. Okay, so now that we've healed that, a common one is that people don't trust. Who has found that they have sometimes they question themselves? They really just do not trust in themselves that they can get the answers, that they can get through whatever is going on within their lives. Is this something that's been there for you guys as well? I know when I first started healing, it was like really that self-confidence, that it's like a self-esteem thing, that I was not trusting in myself, that I had the gifts, that I was experienced enough, qualified enough. You know, even though I knew I could do it, I just questioned every part of it. Is that something that resonates for any of you guys? Do we want to work on the inner trust? Having inner trust allows us to have the strength to do anything. Yeah, feeling really hot now. So your body's really activated. Beautiful. Thanks, Eloise. Yeah, good. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do that. So it's the same similar process as what we've just done. So we're going to breathe in. We know we're working on trust, so inner trust. So now we want to clear and transmute across any place. So what we're going to do again, we're going to ask the question, at what age did you decide that you did not trust yourself? Trust that you have the ability to heal yourself, to give yourself the answers, that you are not gifted enough. Yeah, so inner trust. Yes, okay, beautiful. Thanks, guys. Great, great. Okay, so at what age? Again, if you don't get an age, don't stress. Not a problem. Your higher self, your subconscious knows, but if you start to get the answers, awesome, because you're starting to be able to strengthen the inner compass that's there. Yes, beautiful. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay, so again, get an answer. Find an answer. If you don't get an answer to what age you created that within yourself, it's fine. No judgment. No judgment. 5. Beautiful. Okay. 11. Yeah, thanks, Steph. Yeah. Okay. Now, where did you get this from? Mum? Dad? Yourself? Or somebody else? Did you get it from your mum, your dad, yourself, or somebody else? Again, you might not get the answers. Don't judge if it was somebody else or yourself. Don't judge. It's common. Almost everyone has problems with this at some stage in their lives. It takes really pushing through to allow us to break the pattern, but letting go of the energy. Once we've done that, it allows us to be able to move forward with grace, and as long as we are trusting in the process. Okay? Your sister. Okay. All right. Someone else. Okay. Sometimes we just don't know who it is. Beautiful. Love is the key. Thank you. Yay, beautiful. Love is the key to everything. It's a divine connection to all. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now that you've got a little bit of the answers, and again, if you don't get those, that's fine. Higher self knows, the divine knows. You just trust in that. Your father, okay. All right. So now feel into your body. Where is it held? Where in your physical body is this belief being held? Somebody else, yeah. Yeah, most of the time we do. Somebody else has done it, whether it is a mum or dad, but yeah, it's usually not ourselves that creates that. Okay, so again, feel into your body. You might close your eyes. You might get a sense of, it could be an organ even, it could be chakra, commonly a chakra, but it can be any part of your whole body, even a foot. Doesn't matter. Just trust the first thing that comes to your head. If you don't get one, again, it's fine. Your higher self knows, your body knows, your body's intelligent. When we create the intention to bring that white light through. So again, next thing we're going to do is bring that white light through stomach above the solar plexus area, abdomen. It's almost gut-wrenching, like when we don't trust. It's a bit, that's why it is always around that space usually. It's a little bit like it tightens us up, so it's commonly held in that sort of space, when something feels yuck and we just, it's usually our stomach that's put off, but it's not always. Hello from Tasmania. I'm in Queensland. Okay, so now bringing that white light through with the next breath in, all the way down to wherever you felt it. Yeah, it can be split sometimes because there's multiple things. So sometimes they're connected. Okay, so it's held in one thing, but there's a physical effect happening somewhere else. So there's usually a connection, like almost like an energetic cord, or you might see the cord itself connecting the two, or you might just see them as two separate, that somehow it's fragmented the energy. Okay, so your throat, okay, gut, yeah, beautiful. So throat and gut, for us speaking our truth. A lot of the time comes up in our throat that we're not speaking our truth, that we're holding back. A lot of times if we're not speaking our truth, it's because we're scared of people's opinions and judgment, and that they're, so we're not standing in our power, in our essence, because we're afraid of what everyone else is going to say, or we're afraid that it's going to hurt somebody else. But if it's coming from love, it's always the best thing, or writing it down. If you can't speak it, write it down so that you're allowing your body to still allow that chakra to communicate it. Yeah, so we can sometimes just do it that way. So women love to vocalize. It's quite common that women like to speak, but when men don't. So not that I'm saying everyone's the same, but it's just more common. Okay, so wherever it is, gut, throat, bringing that white light down with the breath, allowing the white light to heal that area. Healing it, destroying that belief that you don't trust, that you are gifted. Bringing it in. You can even let the air out, letting it go. As you're breathing out, you're letting go. You might open your throat, especially if it's the throat chakra. Make sure your solar plexus is sitting up, not squashed. Allow that to be. Yeah. Utero, yeah. Okay. So there's that connection through that space. The umbilical cord and the uterus type stuff can be connected through that navel area, so it makes sense. So so bringing that white light down to wherever it is, making sure that we're opening that area up so that it can be filled with that beautiful white light. And then we're going to say those words again. Okay, so we're imagining the white light's clearing it, it's transmuting the belief. Okay, but we want to reaffirm and clear that. So we want to say, I want to clear and transmute this block and belief that I do not trust across all times, dimensions, and space. I want to clear and transmute this block and belief across all times, dimensions, and space. Blowing out, letting it go. Again, you might need to move the area a little bit. Keep the white light going. Again, drawing that white light in. If you don't feel it's letting go yet, move the area. If you feel you need to move it, tap it if it's hurting or feeling uncomfortable a little bit. There we go, I just burped. So that's my body letting go of something there as well. So as I move things, So again, we're doing processes that whatever happens. So if you do feel like you need to burp or whatever, and our body does purge differently. So when I let go, I'm burping usually or going to the toilet. But when I'm absorbing energy and I'm finding I'm doing massive healing, I start yawning, and I'm not tired. I actually, while I'm in healing sessions with clients, I start to yawn. My body's siphoning energy that way. So just, you need to start watching for the divine little things that are unique to you as to how it's releasing, okay? And again, like I said, you might need to move. You just might need to open yourself up a little bit, bringing that white light down and reinforcing it, okay? And then, do you feel like it's cleared? Okay, that's fine. If you feel like a deflated balloon, and do you see that balloon? We did this just before with the balloon, so you might want to see something, allow it to pop that balloon, okay? So, and then let it, like you're letting the air out. You might need to just move the energy. So if it's building up too much energy there, you might need to shake that energy out. Even stand up and shake yourself out a little bit so that you're allowing the energy to keep flowing through the body. Really powerful to do that. So just trust in that, whatever it is for you. Okay? So if you haven't cleared that, see what physical item that it can appear as. Yeah, okay, so if you feel like you need to do it more, sometimes we need to redo it because it's usually so tightly imprinted in us sometimes that the energy likes to move, loves to move, it wants to flow, okay? But we learn to hold on to it. We're not ready to let it go. So sometimes just trust that if this is not letting go for you at this moment, there's something else that's still not ready to be let go of yet, that you haven't forgiven that part of yourself, or there's no understanding or acceptance. Sometimes it's really hard to accept some things that happen in our lives, some situations. When we come to the belief or understanding that everything happens for a reason, and we sometimes don't know what that reason is. Sometimes it's because it took us through some pain. Yay, it works. So you popped it with the pin and it worked. Beautiful, blowing it out. So yes, trust if it's not releasing, that there's a little bit more deeper work to go on here, and things will release if it's time to be released, okay? Because energy does want to be let go of, yeah. Okay, so it's the mind then that's still holding on to it in our cellular tissue, okay? And so we just sometimes need to really work that. Sometimes you might find to go hydrate yourself or go sit in the ocean and things like that, and then redo it in those processes with the water, allowing the waves to come in and give you new energy, and take it away. So my body has been released. Beautiful. Yeah, great. So that's good. Okay, so remembering we need to fill that void. Every time we release, we need to fill it. So we also want to reaffirm to yourself, okay, that you can trust within yourself, that I can trust myself. So after we've cleared and transmuted across all times, dimensions, and space, we fill ourselves with the good stuff. Yay, body pain's released. Beautiful, that's what we want. Because anytime we have stagnant energy and all these terrible things we hold on to, it creates pain within the body, physical, emotional, mental, yeah? So we want to bring in the good stuff. So whether you want to see it as love, whether you want to see a rainbow come through your body, right? If you don't know, you can't see a color, just say, I trust that whatever the divine light and color and love needs to be given to this area. Pop, there it goes. Everyone's popping tonight. We've all got lots of balloons going on tonight. It's interesting. There's a feel and a collective energy here. Can we see it? There's lots of that. So yes. So bring that beautiful color in, that beautiful loving stuff. Yeah, usually it's not, so you won't be getting it from this collective group, but it's something you've picked up from someone, like through your own interactions, yeah. Because the intention's set that we can only receive healing energy from the connection here, so I can't take on your stuff, okay? So it's protection of our own selves, but what we've taken on in our daily lives throughout our life is where we've absorbed this. So sometimes it's, letting go. Beautiful, stood up and you burped. I told you it's quite common to burp, especially because of the gut stuff that goes on. Yay, dancing. I love dancing. Our body loves the flow and the movement. I said that to you guys. Trust in that, and you can do this while I'm talking. You can be up and you can be dancing, and imagine the white light coming in, and you're saying, I clear and transmute this across all times, dimension, space, and be that free in it. There's no reason why we have to sit still in this process, yeah? So allow yourself to do what you feel you need to do. Some people need to be a little bit more connected to their body. Sorry, it's my computer light. And so yeah, so just go with that. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so bringing in that beautiful good stuff, filling the void, and reaffirming that you have the ability, you have that inner trust, that you can trust in your decisions, you can trust yourself to be able to take the action you need within your life to create everything you deserve, everything that's aligned to your higher self and divine purpose in your life. Really powerful to have that trust within yourself. Okay, so loving this. This is really interesting for me because I do it so quickly in the way I do my normal group sessions. It's not interactive like this, but it's fun. A little bit more centralized, whereas because usually I just do the stuff, but no one knows what I'm working on for them. So, having that clear intention for you guys is going to be more powerful for you guys as you're moving forward, because you're going to go, well, no, I cleared and deleted this the other night, and I'm going to explain a little bit about the echoing that happens. Okay, so fill yourself up with love again. You might put your hands on it, you might see the rainbow. Okay, all right, so what next? What would we like to do? Another one that people sometimes don't believe, that the universe has their back. Do you believe that the universe is there supporting you? So many people don't believe this. Yeah, kids are light. Beautiful. So, do you feel like the universe has your back, is supporting you through everything? Because if you don't trust that this light is doing its job, or you don't trust that, what's happening in your life, that the universe is working for you. Everything's happening for you. It's really important to have that belief within yourself that the divine is there for you. I'd love to know if anyone wants to work on that. Communication breakthrough. Yes, absolutely. Okay, beautiful. You do believe it. Good. Or you want me, let me know if you want me to work it. Say yes, let's work on that. Yes, that's fine. Yes, beautiful. That's right. Everyone's here. Back pain, back spine pain. So you want me to work on some back spine pain. So is it lower back or higher back? It makes a difference. Are we carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders, taking on too much? Or if it's lower back, right, it's not feeling supported, not feeling, and then it can relate to the chakras in those areas as well. So we need to look at what part of that back that is there. Yeah, so yes, please. So, okay, so you guys want to work on the universe. Okay, let's do that. Okay, all right, so working on the universe. So we're going to do that similar promise. You sometimes believe it. Lower back and spine. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll do this back after it because it's quite a common one. People have back problems, so I'll do that next. All right, so the universe. So we're working through the universe's process. Okay, so again. Yeah, so lower back as well. Such a common one. I used to have a lot of lower back. I don't anymore, but I used to. Yes, okay. So trusting. Okay, so what? Again, we want to ask, at what age did you decide that the universe did not have your back, was not there and supporting you? So again, this might also release some of this back stuff, especially if it arose as we started discussing this. Okay, so what age did you stop trusting that the universe has your back? So again, you might get a number, might not get a number. That's okay if you don't. Remember, it's not relevant in the scheme of things, but it's just being able to connect in. So I keep repeating this because one, it'll imprint into you, but two, for anyone that's new that's jumped on, because it's hard to see the numbers go up and down. So just taking people and new people through the process. So what age did you feel that the universe did not have your back? And then, sadness around this, yeah. So often we let things go because we just don't trust. We don't trust in ourselves, but we don't trust that the universe is going to support us, get us there. And sometimes if things don't work exactly the way we minds constructed that we really wanted something to be, there's a reason why the universe has your back. And every time something has happened for me and it felt really horrible in the moment, I'm like, well, what is this about? This so doesn't feel like it's in support. Every time it always worked out good in the end. Yeah, there was always some lesson that I learned. I met new people, magical new opportunities came to me, or that, could have been like restrictions around, say, the schooling or, with my kids, and all of a sudden the opportunity allowed things to flow, this new job would come about and everything would just connect up. But we don't trust in that in the moment, and we call resistance. And when we create resistance, we create more bumps in the road, and we stop the flow of the energy. So the more we do that, the more problems that occur around the situation. So when we learn to trust, sometimes it feels, and you feel the energy, feel the emotion of it, that it's frustrating, it's annoying, we're supposed to feel emotions. Don't judge yourself for that. Just allow that to rise and let go. But then trust that it's going to be okay. And when you have that true belief within yourself, you will see that things work out great in the long run. So, and I've now got that strong belief. I just have to reinforce that if I hear that story come up, that it does, and it does appear on me occasionally, but I go, no, clear and delete that. I'm not living in that. I trust that this is going to be okay. And I'm allowed to be annoyed when it first happened, so, and that's natural. I don't like things changing too much, I kind of like things to be set in a way, but again, universe is supposed to flow, we're supposed to trust, So, okay, now back to the age. So, did you pick this up from your mum, your dad, someone else, or yourself? Okay. Did you pick it up from your mum, your dad, someone else, or yourself? Okay, now we want to bring the white light in. So breathing in, I'm going to take us through the process a little bit quicker. So breathing in, I'm reaffirming that is clearing the belief. Okay, self, beautiful. Okay, so again, no judgment. Bringing that white light in, we're clearing it out, that the universe, the belief that the universe does not have your back, that you are supported. So we're clearing it away. Everyone's got the self. Okay. To bringing that in and say, I want to clear and transmute this across all times, dimensions, and space. I want to clear and transmute it across all times, dimensions, and space. You might say it with that strong power. You might say it with compassion. Do it however you feel. It might be in your mind. That's okay. It doesn't. As long as you're creating the intention. Together, we are creating and amplifying this energy. Bringing that energy in, that white light, clearing and transmuting it. Letting it go, blowing out, letting it go. Again, feel into it. Do you feel like it's removed? You might want to bring more white light in. You might need to repeat the saying again. Or you might create that physical item to destroy it. Okay? So creating, feeling into it. You want to clear and transmit across every part of your body, wherever it is. If you don't know, trust in the divine energy again. And then fill your body with the good stuff. The love, the rainbow, the golden light, whatever it feels right to you. Allow that beautiful energy to flow into you, into that area of your body, or just to flow through every part of your being so that it's healing it. And you need to reaffirm, the universe does have my back. I can trust that the universe has my back. I have full trust in the universe having my back. That life is happening for me. I trust. Right. So, something's trying to not let you let that go. You can either try and peel it off yourself and just fight, give it that fight back. No. Clearing it, telling it to go away. No. I'm letting this go. you know. You have the option to take that. So your mind's telling you there's something there, you're trying to hold on to it for a reason. So tell it, no, I want to let this go. If you feel like it's a spirit, call an Archangel Michael again to let go of any earthbound spirits, sending them to the light. They're not allowed. Go away. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay, good, good. So you're reaffirming it. You're in control. This is your life. Take control of it. Allow that you have that ability. Again, we've strengthened your chakras. We've strengthened every part of your being. Okay? Yeah, sometimes that's right. And those deeper things sometimes are harder to let go of because we've held on to them for so long. But you don't have to live in your past, and you can just start moving towards your future. So the next one that we're really going to do, we can do one more. We'll go through. We're going to do so the back pain. So we've had that back pain. So so the top shoulders, depends on where the pain is the weight of the world on our back, okay, or related to our heart still being closed over, that we're allowing our shoulders to come forward and we're hindering the energy from there, okay. So we need, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so we need to be able to roll our shoulders back, okay, and allow them to flow. I want us to be able to expand our heart energy, so allow that energy to open up. We've now released and said that the universe has our back. We are supported. We are supported. The thing is that with our shoulders, we're taking on other people's stuff that we feel like the weight of the world is on us. Hey, Bruce. So you don't have to carry it all. So you can even physically imagine that you're taking a bag off your shoulders, letting that go, peeling that off, shaking that off. All right, so letting that go. Yep, let it all out. So, yeah, I can feel someone's back's tight there. All right, so right, past situation, carrying from the past. If it's coming up more on the right side, it's relating to your past. It can also be male energy. So being too constructed and straight. Doesn't have to be a male as such. It can be, it's just that masculine energy around that too. Okay, so acknowledging it. Is there emotion attached to that? Is there an emotion attached to it? Do you feel like you're taking on the weight? Jeremy, yeah. So you're taking on the weight of the world. You don't need to. The world flows. We're not supposed to hold anything still. We're supposed to allow it to flow and let go. So similar sort of processes to what we've done. At what time, what age did you take this on? Hello from Scotland. Hello, I'm in Australia. So what age did you take that on? You took on the weight of the world, or grief. So it's an emotion, yeah. So okay, so grief also connects into the heart, yeah. So that's why our heart, it's in that heart chakra. So again, so whatever that is that you feel it's relating to, whether it's you're carrying the weight of the world, because there's a few of you with this pain, if it's the grief, if it's the loss of somebody, that kind of thing, what we want to do, identify the age. Again, if you don't worry about that. Is it yours? Is it from your mum, dad, or somebody else? So identify, is it yours, or has it been given to you? Have you taken that on from somebody else? All right? So we want to identify that. So I'm getting tingles, okay. So, and remember, if others here don't have that pain, that you guys can be just creating, we're all interconnected into this healing process. So the more that we all work on this and say, okay, well, we just want to move our shoulders for these people, we want to help them release this, we want to open our heart up, we're all in this together at this, it's like we're united. The collective consciousness is the more power we have to heal. So let's all empower them to heal. So for me, right, yeah, I can feel someone else on the left has got something going on too. So left is feminine energy. It's also relating to our future. So taking on the future, worrying about the weight of tomorrow. Yeah, taking on too much. Mothers do that quite commonly, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be work related as well, feminine energy as well. So the sides of the body can relate to different things. Also relates to the shoulders, the heart. If it's our lower abdomen, safety, security is a lot of the common one. Okay, again, right side's past, left side's future, central is like the present. Okay, also nervous system. So fear relates down in that lower chakra. Okay, so we need to connect into, if it's the middle, a little bit higher, it's really about emotional overload too, so that we're not feeling supported with our emotions, or we were not supported through our fear. I'm in Australia too. Awesome. Hello. So just so you guys get an idea of where these things are, how they can relate, and how we pick up from this. So the bottom, lower parts is the support, but up here is caring too much. Yeah. So guys, identifying it, shoulders, neck. Yeah. Shoulders carrying the weight of the world. Neck can be connected to your throat as well. So speaking our truth on the right of the heart. So right, past, grief, vulnerability, past trauma around love is the heart. Okay, so just so you guys get a bit of an idea of how we can reflect, grief and holding on from my ex. So you can identify with what these things are. When you identify them, right, you don't want to empower them, but you're basically labeling them to be able to let that go. I'm letting that go. So with all the other things we've said, it's like the trust and all these, I've given you guys a label to identify, or a physical item. So we need to create a physical identification to whatever you're holding on to here, and trust that whatever you get is the first thing is right. If you get a few things that come into it, okay, then sometimes it's a build-up of stuff. All right, so trust that it's okay, and that is what it is. Okay, so we ask, what age? Was it given to us by ourselves or by somebody else? Mum, dad, somebody else? And then we're going to bringing that white light in, bringing it down into the area of where the pain is, So again, you might put your hands in the, here. You can't. It's hard to touch your back, but if it's your shoulders, you can do that. Okay, weight of the world, you might pull into your shoulders and then flick it out through your heart. So flicking it out, so that we're activating part of that. Yeah, communication, yeah. We have actually, earlier worked on the throat, but lack of communication, we can work on this, please, yeah. So we actually have activated our throat, being able to speak our truth and connect out. Were you on the beginning, Peggy, sorry? Because that will help reconnect that. But if not, you just identify that you want to work on the communication, expressing it from your truth. All right, so we want to clear any blocks related to your communication. All right, and being able to express from your heart, not from your head. Okay, so we're labeling it, what we're doing. We're identifying where is it in our body. We're bringing the white light down with our breath in. We're targeting it directly at the area that we're feeling the pain. Okay, see. So, we balanced up all the chakra systems. So anyone that comes on later, you might go back to the beginning, because we've done energy amplifying. We've cleared out each and every single chakra. So that helps with us being able to also clear this stuff easier. But you can still do it without doing that. But you're going to want to work on the throat chakra, really rebalancing that chakra. So bringing that white light into the chakra itself, and also reaffirming that you can communicate. So clearing any blocks, any debris. As you're breathing in, you're receiving more of that energy to clear it. And so that's the same with our shoulders, the same with our lower back. So we're identifying it, bringing that white light in, breathing into it, clearing it with that white energy, and then we're going to state that I clear and delete this through any time, dimensions, and space. I clear and delete. So whatever the labeling of that emotion, belief, whatever it is, identifying it, you can say it in that sentence. I clear and delete through all times, dimensions, and space. I clear and delete through all times, dimensions, and space. Bringing that white light in, clearing it, seeing it being blowing away. You might just feel it dissolve, blowing out, letting go, breathing in that white light, letting go. You might need to roll your shoulders. You might need to move the energy around your body in that area. Okay, so just, feel which way does your shoulders need to move at this time? Do you need to stretch your arms out with that? Your hips, activating and rolling those lower chakra area. Okay, if you're not feeling supported, roll it, tell it, I am supported. I do not need to take the weight of the world. To reaffirm in a positive way that you are supported, that the universe can carry everything, that you are free, that things will flow, create that you're allowed to let go. You're allowed to have loved, right? But we don't need to hold on to that. There's my light again. So we reaffirm with the positive, and of course filling that area with the positive, the good stuff, the love, the light, the energy. So filling that up, filling the voids where we're healing, filling it. And again, as you're breathing in, you might send the loving heart energy to that area, to fill it, to balance it, especially if it's activation of communication and speaking our truth from, we want to allow that energy to flow between those two. So sending the heart energy, especially as the grief, letting it go. They're with you always. If they've passed over, remembering that they're with you. They're actually holding your hand and holding your back, supporting you. When you called in people to support you through this process, trust that if anyone was passed over that you had that deep love for and they loved you. If you called them in at that time, they'll be here supporting you and holding your back. Okay, so we trust in that process. Again, it's each their own. If you don't believe in that stuff, let it go. That's fine. It's all up to your interpretation, your truth, okay? So I'm not here to convince anyone of any certain beliefs, because everyone's got their own religion or whatever. I'm very in the spiritual realm, so what my beliefs are may stem differently to everybody else's, okay? So take what resonates, let go of what doesn't, but don't let the mind's constructs. Be open and accepting to new theories, new ideas, new processes, because to actually see the messages from our higher self and from our guides, we need to be open to seeing things in a different perspective than what the mind can create. So allow that to come in. Again, bringing that energy in. If it's not moving and you still feel a little bit stiff, again, create physical items that you can see to letting it go. Again, people are using the balloon and the boulder and that kind of thing. So see something physical and what can you use to destroy that, and then bring the good energy back in. It's really important to do that. Okay, so now we've covered a lot, and I've almost gone for 2 hours. Woo! It's a big session. It's fun. I was going to do forgiveness, but getting to the end, I think we should probably start to wind it up. It's a lot for people to process and let go of all at once, yeah? But even when you guys want to go back and re-watch this, you can just insert any type of emotion or belief or anything. So same thing, you could bring in forgiveness of self. When we forgive, we let go of the energetic charges, okay, that we hold. It's like taking poison that we're holding within our body. So when we forgive, we're letting that go. Okay, so no matter what it is, who it is, ourselves, our bank account, whatever it is, when we learn to forgive, we really heighten. And they've actually done brain scans on this, and it's like they assessed it to the same level as like Buddhas that have been studying meditation for 60 years, right? So forgiveness is divine power. If you can learn to forgive and let go of whatever it was, the situation, something you did, something that happened to you, it is power within you, okay? Yeah, so have you been bringing, Jane, bringing energy in? So if you, from the beginning, I feel like there's something there though, some energy's blocking that. I asked earlier in the piece that we call in, I don't know if you've been here through the whole process, but I actually called in Archangel Michael earlier, and I'm kind of getting drawn towards that you need to do that. Call him in and remove any earthbound entities that are attached, that are blocking your energy from flowing from this space, so that you can let that go, okay? And go through, if you haven't been here from the beginning, go back and watch the beginning where we balance up the energy and expand our heart energy, so that you can, one, we're clearing off anything that could be there, and we're detaching any cords, so anyone that's siphoning your energy, because somebody can also be siphoning your energy, so we want to cut the cords, expand the heart energy through those chakra centers, which we did right at the beginning of this session, so that we can expand our energetic systems and then allow the flow, so that you can use what I've done and change any part of it. Yeah, okay, so so you feel the blockage, I just feel like that's something that we go back to the beginning and do the same processes we've done and really sit in that space, and really expand the energy there. And because our heart rate, our alpha brain waves, when we wake up first thing in the morning, as long as something else is not blocking you, when you first wake up in the morning, everyone, you're in an alpha brain state before you start thinking, so the mind creates the chaos. So the first thoughts of your day you can actually create and visualize and manifest in those first few moments. It's like having a clear pond, and you send out the first ripple, it hits the other side of the pond and comes back, so it creates the waves of the day, and you're already in that where the mind was clear, and so it's the first thoughts that the universe hears from you, when you're awake. So it's a really powerful time to create and manifest in. So when we open our heart space, but also open the electromagnetic fields, when you actually draw that energy up, hugely powerful for you to be able to manifest and create in that energy, okay? And trusting in it, and feeling it, like feel it, yes, I have this, I deserve this, I'm worthy of this. This whole thing is all about aligning you to your divine energy and to your divine path, and trusting. And I always just say that trust, if it's part of your heart's desire, it's not what your mind wants. When everything that my heart desires comes in for me now from doing this work, right? So because I've allowed that energy connection. So if it's part of your heart's desires and your soul's purpose, right? These things can be created so easily because it's 100% aligned to you. But we need to be healing, and we need to be evolving, and we need to be, and when I say evolving, it's transforming and letting go and doing all this work and trusting in the process, All these little things are part of the puzzle that make it work so well. So I really want you guys to do it. Now, again, now we've talked about all this stuff. Now, when we've released energy, and especially old stuff and old patterns, we can get an echo, okay? Yeah, trust and belief has always held you back. Yeah, many people it has. It's trusting. So what we've done is you create an intention tonight. We've let these things go, right? And sometimes the physical body wants to still hold on to it, okay? Because that's the way your body, even knowing it's as painful as it's been, that's what your body is knowing. That's what your body classes as comfort, right? But we know that's not comfort, and it's using a lot of energy to hold on to that, a lot of pain within the body, right? So we want to let that go. We know in our heart that's what we need to do. You've let that go tonight, right? When the mind starts the story, because the physical body now or your mind feels uncomfortable, the moment you hear that starting to play, you just say, I clear and delete it. I've cleared and deleted that energy. I've let that go. You keep reaffirming that. Then with anything that's that lower vibrational energy that you've thought, that negative thought that you weren't deserving, you weren't trusting, step into your heart space and think of moments you love, gratitude, and amplify your energy into a higher vibrational state. What you're doing is, one, creating new neuron brain waves, new neuron pathways, that's breaking the pattern and starting a new pattern, okay? Because we're creatures of habit. So it's like everything. We've had to learn the process, like the pattern that we've had around these things. So when we go to do something, that's the way we've always done it. And then we're like, okay, hang on. Now I've got to do something different, right? And that's the component to being a spiritual being in a physical body. Energy moves easy and fast. The moment we allow that to, and have done that, this can now move. If we haven't released the energy and that stagnant energy stays there, this really doesn't you're pushing shit uphill basically, because it's not going to move. You've got to have the energetic part of you. Like, energy is everything. E equals mc squared. So energy is, you need energy to move the matter. So trusting and creating a strong belief that you have got this, you have the power within you, that the universe has got your back to be able to do all this. And then as soon as you do that, right? And you're creating that pattern, that new pattern. Before you know it, you'll very, very rarely you'll ever see that echo again. Okay, but you just need to be aware of that conscious echo, because a lot of time people hear the conscious echo happen tomorrow and then they're like, oh, it's not gone. Well, then you've just allowed that to come back to yourself. So you just have to say, I clear and delete it. Don't judge, don't get into the energy, raise the vibration, think of something you love, start dancing around the house, start moving yourself, trust in that. Go, no, I've got this, I'm all good. And you've got it. It will work for you. But we just need to watch out for the echo, and it's natural to most people. And I do have some people that can shift things really fast and do break the pattern right there and then, but it's not as common, especially the old things these are underlining subconscious programming, a lot of the things that we've cleared today that have been there since we were young. So it's all we have known for a very, very long time. So now we need to start recreating new processes. And we can do that very easily by energetically amplifying ourselves and like I said, setting the vibrational state so that I'm trusting in ourselves, trusting in the universe, its power for you guys, yeah. So I hope that, guys, that's given you guys something, lots of stuff today to work with, the ability to be able to heal yourself, keep healing yourself, okay? There's so many layers when I've gone into this energetic healing. Working on that stuff is kind of like the underlining basis of it, foundation, yeah? The foundation is everywhere. Echoes can be really short, but they can be longer. It really depends on how our mind has been in the first place anyway. Does our mind have a lot of chatter? I did do another segment earlier in the week in relation to clearing the mind chatter, and so it might be something worth watching as well, because yeah, it can vary for everybody, you know, and some people pick up a habit really fast and other people, you know, need that consistency. It's like some kids learn to walk really fast and other kids just need to really practice, yeah? So it's really, really individual, and I can't say that it's one or the other. But as you go through this healing process, there's lots of stuff that can come up. So your lineage stuff, your inner child stuff, the mummy daddy wounding, which we kind of identified, there can be a little bit of that subconscious stuff going on. Yeah, and, you know, trying to amplify where else you need to clear things, you know, to be able to move forward. So you guys have been given a lot of stuff to be able to work with today. You know, you can be activation of your codes to bring in abundance and freedom and, you know, good health, and all these kind of things can be activated through amplifying our energy and stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys got a lot of things. Please drink some water, okay? Please drink plenty of water. It's really, really important to ensure that you've drank the water, okay? And you can also just say to yourself that my channel is only open and aligned to my highest good, my divine path, and my soul's frequency. So again, I'll repeat that. The channel is only open and aligned to what is for my highest good, my divine path, and my soul's frequency. Anything of a lower vibration is not welcomed into my channel or field that is not aligned to my divine path. So anything of a lower vibration is not welcomed into my channel or field which is not aligned to my divine path. Okay? So, oh, I can see a little bit of like white fuzzing over my face. Anyway, yeah, so just be conscious of the echoes. Ensure that you guys are drinking plenty of fresh water. Water helps with the cellular side of things, so we need to be drinking. Okay. I also encourage that you say, I accept any energy corrections from this session and will not and choose not to override the benefits of this process. So be it, and so it be. I accept the energy corrections from this session and will not and choose not to override the benefits from this session. So be it, and so it be. Okay. I'd love to hear your feedback, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you love, what will work, what you try from here on in, you know, what else, other things you're going to be doing. And really, really important, put yourself in an energetic bubble. We've been doing some healing. So always put yourself in I imagine a white bubble wrapped around my energetic field. Okay, so it's encasing you and protecting you. Okay, so we really want to feel ourselves protected, so that we can allow this to flow. Healing and releasing can take a little bit of time. Sometimes we've allowed that to go and the physical body needs to change the vibration to rebalance to what's going on. So understand that sometimes it can happen, that tomorrow you all of a sudden purge a bit through the toilet, or you need to drink a lot more water. Just watch what's going on in your body, If you're feeling a little bit tired, be gentle and be kind to yourself, okay? That's right, we are all energy. Right, so but it just sometimes that our vibrations shifted so much that it just takes a little bit of time. So put this beautiful bubble around you because you could be a little bit sensitive. Okay, so we want to protect your energy and allow you to heal as you divinely meant to. Okay, we want to ensure that it's going to happen easily and effortlessly and nice and quickly. That you've accepted the corrections, you do not override them. You watch for the mind chatter, and be conscious of the echoes. I think I've covered. Oh, Mother Earth. Connect to Mother Earth again too, please, guys. So imagine your feet getting stuck into her energy. She's grounding you, so we've really amplified her energy. So we want to make sure that if you're feeling a little, or you might not right now, if you want to stay this way for a little while, if you're home and safe, but before you go out, knowing most people are in some sort of lockdown, but if you do want to go out, and before you drive machinery or do any of that, I really encourage that you have connected back to Mother Earth, because some people can feel really lightheaded and off with the fairies, and it's a beautiful feeling to be in there, but we really do need to be anchored into Mother Earth. So please, before you go out driving anywhere, you can go to bed in this beautiful state, wake up and just make sure that you feel like you're anchored into Mother Earth, that you're nice and grounded. You might put the energetic bubble up around you again tomorrow. They don't last forever. So all these things you want to, for the next day, just continue to do. Drinking lots of water, allow the integration to happen beautifully, and keep raising your vibration through your heart so that you feel good, and just trust in the process, guys. So that's me for tonight. Love and light, 2 hours on the dot. Woo, go Kel. So love and light from me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you've had some amazing breakthroughs and shifted some stuff. Love to know if any of you with the back pain, did that help? How did it go? Is it releasing, or does it release tomorrow? That kind of thing. I love your feedback and your comments down below, guys. It just, it helps. It's just sort of like you're giving back to me by, reaffirming what's going on for you guys, It also helps me with the awareness and the growth around, I always say as much as I'm the teacher here, I'm the student too, and I'm always learning new things. I'm open to that, and so we don't know it all, and so, but I intuitively listen, so I do get a lot of the answers along the way and can find our way through this. Everything is there to be healed and fixed and evolved. So you guys are so very welcome, and I love that you guys have stayed with me the whole time and enjoyed the process. And tag any friends or other people that you guys might tag them in this. It's here. I think the festival, I think actually finishes tomorrow. I don't know how long they'll allow the stuff to stay for as well, hopefully for a bit longer, but I really enjoyed being here tonight and doing the interactive, because like I said, this was a new experience to play in this and interact with you guys and do it as a group. I'm used to doing the one-on-ones, but or doing the group healings, but doing it energetically, not in this connection space. So it's been really fun having you guys here, and I really thank you for being part of it and allowing me to do my thing, do my work. All right, love and light. Bye, guys.